this billboard, the most dangerous place to be for an African American is in the womb. According to a federal report, almost half of the babies aborted in New York City were black. 87,527 abortions performed in the year 2007. 43,568, or 49.8% of these aborted babies were black. This is according to the Centers for Disease Control. Black babies in New York City were aborted at a rate that is twice the black share of the municipal population. Pro-life groups across the United States have, I think, used a variety of measures and commercials and public campaigns to change opinions and change minds. This was one effort that was funded by a group that has done an enormous amount of positive work in the pro-life community called Life Always. It's a pro-life group. It has a big board of directors. And so they put this up. And this billboard gets taken down after people such as the not-so-reverend Al Sharpton said things like this.
I think they got a lot of attention, but they may not have gotten a lot of support. You cannot win people to your view by offending and insulting and depicting people based on who they are rather than what they decide.
How does his voice on this make any sense or make anyone change their position on whether a billboard should go up? Al Sharpton is a reverend. If you're a reverend, don't you think the figure of 43,000 black children having their lives snuffed out in the inner city, mostly in these abortion clinics that house themselves in these underprivileged neighborhoods so they can make a lot of money off these black women? Don't you think a reverend would be horrified at this instead of, in his own way, implicitly celebrating it? Joining us now, Pastor Stephen Broden, who's the founder and senior pastor at the Fair Park Bible Fellowship. He's a member of the Life Always Board of Directors. My friends there contacted me yesterday and said, Laura, we can't believe this has happened. We paid for this billboard. Now it's taken down, and Pastor Broden joins us now. Pastor Broden, tell us this story. How did you get the idea to put these billboards up? Surely you knew this was going to be controversial.
Certainly, it is provocative. It's a message that's necessary. It needs to be heard. And in your introduction to this topic, you related some statistics that are absolutely breathtaking. And so why not have a billboard that will draw attention to the horrific reality of this practice in our community? The statistics bear out empirically that the message is true. I think what's traumatic about that experience for those who were witnessing it for the first time in Soho and in New York was not the message itself. The trauma is abortion and its impact on the psyche and the physiological bodies of black women in the African American community. That's where the trauma is. And because black women are walking around full of guilt and hurt that is associated with this practice, I think and it's suppressed, by the way, because there's not enough organizations and institutions that are designed to help women through the process, through pregnancy resource centers that are accessible to African American women. Then they're walking around with these suppressed feelings, and then when a message like this shows up, it just sort of resurfaces the trauma of that experience, and I think that's the reaction that we saw happening out of New York.
Let's go to Will in Baltimore, Maryland. Will, go ahead.
I'm African American. My daughter is in her third year of college. She called me and my wife, and we actually paid for the abortion. So we supported her.
That's unfortunate. The choice for that baby was not there, and that's a life. 23 chromosomes female, 23 chromosomes male makes a life. That is a life.
I understand. I heard the argument before, but we are in favor of abortion.
Okay, one at a time, guys. One at a time. Hold on, Reverend Stephen. No, keep Will on. Keep Will on.
Right.
Just okay.
Right. Abortion is a violent taking of the life of that baby, and generally, what we have discovered in Black America, that a lot of black women are being sterilized as a result of that, that their reproductive organs have been compromised. What we know is that 43% of premature babies' births are on the rise in the black community because their uterine walls have been compromised. And the risk is high. The danger to women is documented, and that's unfortunate that happened.
Hey, Will, stay with me. And Will, I'm glad you called in. I really am glad you called in. And look, I'm not in the business of condemning anyone. That's not my job. But Will, that was your grandchild. That was your grandchild. You don't think of it as that was your grandchild. That was your daughter's offspring. You don't think of it that way. I mean,
no, ma'am, I do not. I just have different views. I'm not here to. I listen to your show. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with a lot of the things, but I was glad you even put the call out there for African Americans to call in. And I lived in Dallas, and Mr. Mm-hmm. Broden and I have a difference of opinion.
All right. Well, keep listening to the show, Will. Listen long enough, I'm going to change your mind on this issue. You're listening to the Laura Ingraham Show. Pastor Broden, we appreciate it.